Look at the. Welcome to the Sage's Workshop. It's your boy King Covington, and today I'm going to tell you about my top 5 favorite anime characters. There will be spoilers because I'll go in a little bit about them and why I like them. And I'm going to carry on to the next thing. I'm going to try to keep this pretty short. Let's get in. First, number 5, L from Death Note. Now, L is straight up like Sherlock Holmes on 110%. Light started killing people, and they called L for help, and narrowed it down to like one city that he could be in. Don't worry guys, even though I'm 99% sure that it's that kid right there, I'll take the roundabout way to go ahead and prove it to you. You go ahead and wrap it up and it's him 100%. It's him 100%. It was great. It made me feel bad for Light, because at first I was, it's kind of on this team, yeah, Light, you gotta see you get out of this. Then I was like, nah, Light never went in to begin with. On to number 4, Killer B from Naruto. Killer B was one of the coolest characters in Naruto. He got some white braids and he's a black dude. You already got my vote. I'm already locked in to see what you have to offer. And he raps, and they're terrible, which makes him that much funnier. All he wants to do is give you a fist bump, man. And on top of the train, though, all he wants to do on top of that is be your friend. I mean, he made friends with his Jinchuriki, or, my bad, with his demon. Not his Jinchuriki. He's the Jinchuriki. I'm all about Killer B. He fights with 7 swords at a time, and sometimes now he just uses a sword made of like living shark skin. On to number 3, Killua from Hunter x Hunter. Killua is straight up a 5'2", 100-pound assassin. And I'm not talking about just no regular everyday. Nah, Killua is an assassin to the point where he rips hearts out and his victims don't know that the heart's been removed yet. Dude here, straight savage. His parents and his brothers tortured him with poison and electrocution methods like since he was 2 years old. Who's messing with Killua? Dude got nerves of steel. Killua's just too dope. He fights with 2 100-pound yo-yos. Killua's dope. And go check out Hunter x Hunter if you want to check out one of the dopest characters made in anime. On to number 2. Honestly, it was number 1. But I had, well, number 2 is Goku. He couldn't be lower than 2. No one should have Goku on their list lower than 2, if you ask me. If you do, you don't really love anime. How you gonna not love the godfather of anime? We'll just ask this question and then we're gonna move on, people. Tell me honestly that if you watched Dragon Ball Z as a child, or even as an adult, that you haven't at least once tried to turn into a Super Saiyan. Now, if you tell me you haven't, I would be inclined to just not believe you, but I'm not gonna just call you a liar. Just tell me you haven't tried to turn Super Saiyan, and you know what? I won't even be mad at you for not putting Goku on your list. But if you have, which I'm sure you have, you know why he's here. Number 1, I'm telling you, once again, it was real hard to take Goku off the throne, but number 1 is gonna go to Monkey D. Luffy. He is a 17-year-old rubber band human pirate who has a 500 million berry bounty on his head. He assembled a crew of the most reckless individuals that he could find, and they all love him. That's a power in just itself. Everybody he meets, he makes a friend out of them, even his enemies for the most part, which is insane. What kind of power is that? First of all, he ate the gum fruit, which is probably one of the worst fruits in One Piece. I mean, it turns you into rubber. But instead of letting that defeat him, I mean, he turned himself into like a rubber band fighter. He throws his fist, it bounces back. He blows air into his arms to make them swell up huge. I mean, he figured out how to make rubber fruit powers real dope. I mean, ocean water is the weakness to devil fruit users. You should just probably pass out and die. But he goes underwater and fights all the time and wins because he's just straight thug. He don't care. He stabbed himself in the eye when he was like 9 just to prove that he was brave enough to go on and be a pirate. What I'm saying is Luffy ain't no bitch, and he could definitely give most anime characters the hands. And that's where I'm gonna leave this video today. Comment down below, leave a like, tell me who your top 5 anime characters is, tell me why you think I'm crazy. Thank you for venturing into the Sage's Workshop. Peace. Bye.